Welcome back to Sleepover. My name is Daniel Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera.
And guess what?
We're back.
We're back.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see you. I mean, look, to tell you the truth, after every episode, we really don't leave. We just sit here until next week when we record. So
ideally, I think that's what the government would want us to do.
Yeah.
They'd want us to get locked down and just pot it up.
They wouldn't want you and I to be next to each other, but they want us to stay inside.
Yeah. Dude, they want us to stay inside. But we get tested every single week.
Yeah, dude.
Because with this podcast, like we get the label pays for it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that every week I'm positive. It just feels really good.
It's sick
because it makes me positive.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Magic positive. You look good. You look good without those glasses.
You like me without my glasses?
A little, like not really because
right?
like I'm swimming in your eyes right now. You have nice eyes.
I do have nice eyes. Take a look at my eyes. Zoom in. Do the editing thing.
Dude. They kind of look like. It's making me feel. Holy shit! Don't look at me. Don't look at me with those eyes, dude. I might have to look straight at the camera this whole episode.
Yeah, the thing about having glasses though is like, because you've had glasses before.
I do. I never wear them though.
The thing that's funny is like, sometimes like during a Zoom meeting at work, I'll have my glasses on, but I'll take them off. And then I'm just like, why do I look so ugly without my glasses on? You just like, you feel weird without them on because you're so used to seeing yourself with them.
Yeah. I mean, I try to take mine off as much as possible. I don't want people to see me with glasses.
Do you feel like people are going to pick on you for having glasses? It's a weird thing for people like pick on someone for having corrective eyewear.
Like when I was younger, when somebody had glasses, I would go up to them and be like, damn, bro, how are you going to forget how to see?
You would say that to me. Yeah. You said that a few times.
How old was I when I said that?
You were like a middle schooler, so maybe 13. Yeah, I think the wisest you've ever been, to be honest. But
I still find that joke very funny. Like, damn, bro, you really gonna forget how to see? I learned how to do that shit when I was like a day old, a minute old. I like was seeing shit already, and you forgot.
I was like 16 years old, and my dad called me Four Eyes, and I was like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, what? Also, I don't even think that's that bad of an insult because you just have more eyes.
You
like,
talked about
that's
it.
pretty cool.
You've discussed this, I think, 2 episodes
but
ago.
Still, yeah. I mean, I just want to bring up
here's the thing,
how people pick on other people for having glasses. No one picks on you for having on sunglasses. No one ever does that, and that's corrective eyewear sometimes.
This is actually true because sometimes I was the guy that wore sunglasses in class, and people are like, "Don't wear sunglasses," and I was like, "Dude, I'm doing this because I'm falling asleep. Stop burning out the spot. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm sleepy."
I had a friend who could only wear like a certain kind of like sunglass. It was made out of like ruby quartz, and whenever you take them off, like psionic beams would shoot out of his eyes. That's Cyclops. Everybody thanks so much.
Like, remember those trans sunglasses they made for trans people or something?
What do they call?
They're like called trans sunglasses. They're like for trans people, I think.
Transition lenses.
Yeah, that's the.
There we go. Okay, lob it up. Okay.
Thank you.
There's nothing. I want to get contacts. I think that'd be cool, but I'm just like afraid of like putting stuff into my eyes.
Yeah. I mean, just you throw something in your eye. You take it out, you put it in. Like
put it back in. Yeah.
I mean, that's all anything is. You take it out, you put it in.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
with all things in life.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You put something in your eye, something comes out of it. You know what I mean?
You'd be a great optometrist.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know anything about teeth or braces, but I think,
dude, teeth and like eyes, I think are just like so sensitive. Like, I think I told you, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I had like a dentist appointment and they like totally messed it up for me.
The dentist?
Yeah, I had to get a root canal, right? And
what is a root canal? Because I've never been to. I've been to the dentist maybe like 4 years ago.
A root canal is like something like in the pulp of your teeth needs to be extracted because it's like hurting your mouth and like your tooth is kind of like decaying, so they have to like take that out then replace it with something else.
What do you do?
Look, when I was a teenager, I loved chocolate so much. I think I ate chocolate every day for a year, and that definitely probably resulted in that.
Yeah, tell the people what they get as a gift if they.
Also, hey, quick thing. I know that last video we mentioned if you comment your favorite part of the video, you would get a prize. Someone did comment. Well, a lot of you commented. Thank you so much. But you didn't mention your favorite part. So you can go back to the last one, mention your favorite part. Then go to our Instagram at SleepoverPod, correct?
At SleepoverPod.
DM us and be like, hey, I commented. I'd like to claim my prize. And then we'll have an exchange with you. Give us your t-shirt size or something like that. And then we'll find a t-shirt for you. For this week, I've been looking through my closet. I'm getting rid of a lot of things, a lot of cool stuff. This is just a minor accessory. I have some Supreme toothpaste. I will give it away to whoever comments their favorite part of this podcast. So just let us know. Do what I told you, and you'll get this toothpaste delivered straight to your door.
And you won't have to get a root canal like Vince.
You won't have to get a root canal, dude. Okay, so I'm getting the root canal, and I haven't been to the dentist in such a long time. I had a really bad experience when I was a kid where I was just terrified and afraid to go.
Jesus, what'd they do? They take you in the back. They're not supposed to take off your clothes, right?
Yeah, are your dentists supposed to blindfold you? Because like that's what happened.
I think so.
I just had a bad experience with I'm a child when this happened, and the doctor's like, if you don't behave, I'm gonna get a needle this big and put it in your mouth. And dude, I'm not gonna get a fucking needle that big in my mouth.
You should have put anything that big in that mouth.
I shouldn't put anything that big.
You got a big old mouth too. Look at those lips.
That's what they told me. The diagnosis was he's got some mouth. You know.
It is pretty weird. The dentist looked at you and he just was like, "You got a mouth," and went like this.
I had that trauma in my brain, and then I go to get the root canal. They have to give me a bunch of shots in my tooth, and I didn't know this, but there's a certain number of nerves that have to be numbed in your mouth. Usually it's 3 for a root canal. I had 4.
Wow.
So they didn't numb all of my nerves, so I felt my entire root canal.
Damn, you can go through pain though.
Yeah,
pain.
Dude.
What year was this?
This is last year.
Pain 2019.
Pain 2019. Dude, I've never felt so much pain in my. I cried so much. I cried so much at the dentist that they had to stop the surgery because I was crying so much.
Man, the crying with you is a theme, but this seems like it is the first time you've been crying out of like literal pain, not like emotional pain.
It was literal pain. And the nurse was like, "Don't cry anymore." I thought it was over, but they just let me go to the bathroom to cry for like 10 minutes, and I was like doing the crying where you're like breathing hard and heavy, and then afterwards, like the dentist was like, he showed me a model of teeth, and he's like, "Hey, so look, this is your tooth, and this is what we did." He was talking to me like a child. He's like, "You see, we're not that scary." And I'm like, "I'm 23. What are you telling me?"
Hey, you did really good today, and we're gonna take you to get an ice cream. You know, that's what he.
When I went back, the nurse was like, "Don't cry this time."
That's so funny. Look, people have discussed this, and we've talked about it last week.
Yeah.
If you were to cry,
if I was to cry,
yes.
Wait, who's talking about this?
No, people have discussed my toxic masculinity and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who leaves a comment.
Yeah. Thank you.
The more love, we all love it. Okay.
Yeah. So what are people talking about?
People are talking about my toxic masculinity and all that stuff. How it's not real and how I'm not talking. Okay.
All right, go on with what you're saying, and then I'll have my rebuttal. I took a debate class. Can you believe that?
I taught a debate class.
Wow.
And I know you believe that.
Okay.
Oh, well, I see that.
There should be a debate class for commenting on social media.
That would be really
That'd be
good.
great.
Yeah. It's just fixing the other person's grammar. It's your dumbass.
It depends on what kind of debater you want to be online.
What kind of debater? Yeah. But so if you were to start like crying, like that in front of me, what do you want me to do? Let me tell me if I do the right thing first. If I like look at you, and I'm just like, you're right. You want some water? The first thing I do is like, you want some water.
Terrible.
You want some water.
You want some water?
Look, bro, water is like it's the life. It is.
Water is the neutral offering for any crying situation. It's like someone's crying and you're like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. Do you want some water?" And look, here's the thing. You don't even have to bring them back water. That's your chance to leave. You can just leave right there. Don't come back with water. That's fine.
Just leave.
Leave me hanging, and then they'll be like, "No, it's okay," because I've been there.
Damn, that water is far as fuck.
Don't do this. Don't make someone join another activity when they're crying, because that also happened to me where they're like, "Hey, let's stop you from crying here. Let's bring you to a room full of 6 people."
When was this?
This was at the beginning, towards the tail end of, I think, 2019.
Really? Was this another root canal?
No.
What? Okay, do you want to get into this?
It was like an office thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're crying at fucking Will, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, it wasn't his fault.
Okay, you know what? Who's Jada?
The entanglement got to me, and I just couldn't believe it. But to circle back to your topic, I think you just have to listen, because I think sometimes people cry because not a lot of people listen to the things that upset them. And I think if you can meet like at base level that, and I don't expect you to have a solution to any of my problems.
I got you.
But
I might have a few.
You might have a few, but they might not all be good ideas.
Absolutely. I got a lot of bad ideas, but they will work.
Also, listen to this. If people give you advice, remember, you don't have to take any of it, okay?
Yeah, I love giving advice.
Dude, like...
I love throwing out
What do you like about giving advice?
It just feels
Do you
fun.
feel like you're a person who can give good advice?
Absolutely. Dude,
Because I feel like your advice would be, like, not the best advice. Like, I feel like I'd be putting... something like on the line if I have to do
this
something.
This has been said like by my friends. They claim that I'm the hot friend. You know, they say this shit. This is what this is not me. This is not me. This is not. I don't say this shit, but they say it.
Yeah.
And then when they're
this
like,
isn't Family Feud. Who are the 100 people that have said this?
That's a lot of people, dude.
Yeah.
So they say this, right?
Yeah.
And then they ask me for my advice with girls or something. I'm like, yeah, dude, don't ask to kiss a girl. Don't like I've never asked for anything. They're like, you can't ask Daniel for advice because his advice isn't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I guess that's bad advice.
So you've given relationship advice.
I have.
And how often, percentage-wise, do you think that works out? Because you just said that a lot of people, a lot of your friends, ask you for advice and you give it. So statistically, how often does that advice work?
Okay, let me think back. Statistically,
yeah. You can name names.
The advice I always say is like, don't need a person. I use the Star Wars example, right? I've broken this down with you, right? Star Wars is a story about a hero, right? A hero goes on an adventure to save a princess, right?
Yeah.
Hero's journey. Does the hero at the end of that story get to fuck that princess? No. You know who does?
Who?
The cowboy who does not give a fuck about the princess, Han Solo, right? Well, you know what the hero wants to do?
What?
He wants to fuck his sister.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Don't be the fucking hero. Don't be the good guy. Be a cool guy.
Yeah.
Who doesn't even want to be there sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to not fuck your sister, to be honest.
It is, dude. And I don't know why Luke wants to do that. Han Solo does not want to do that. He wants to get paid. If you want to do something, get paid. That's why Han Solo was so attractive, because he's there for the money, and that's it. And part one.
Yeah.
And I say it right.
Part one. Yeah, which is technically part 4.
I'm trying. Right? Yeah, but he's chasing a bag.
Yeah.
What is Luke chasing? His sister. That's sus. That's don't be a nice guy. Be a good guy. Be a good guy. But don't be a nice guy, but be there for the bag.
So you're saying okay, so nice guy, good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a difference between being a nice guy and a good guy.
Yeah, be a good person. But a nice guy, Luke Skywalker in the story is a nice guy. He's just there. He doesn't know why he's there. He just knows that he wants to get a princess. He's pretty sus.
I don't completely agree or totally understand everything you said, but
absolutely,
I do agree that you shouldn't depend on another person for your happiness. That should if that's what you meant to say, that was a very long way to say it.
Not at all. That's so funny. No.
Yeah.
That is not exactly what I said. Look,
but I feel like it kind of relates.
It kind of makes sense.
That.
We kind of agree. It's just like two different spectrums. Where I'm like, look, it's okay to be an asshole sometimes, but be an asshole to stick up for yourself.
Yeah.
Han Solo was there to get paid. Yeah. And they were trying to not pay him sometimes. And he's like, I am here for the ducats. That is it. I'm here for the bag. I pledge allegiance to the what?
To the bag.
And the United States of... Not America.
Hey, whoa, what?
To the bag again.
Are you a freaking terrorist, dude?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're going to foil my plot.
Wow.
But you know what I mean?
Freaking Cobra
All I'm saying is, look, it's cool to be a good guy, but some people, they're just they're simps. Don't be a simp.
Well, okay, here's the thing with like the simp thing. The simp thing is like
Simperial Walker.
Simperial Walker. Yeah, all the
I have so much Star Wars shit in this room.
It isn't like the problem with like simping is like it's men getting mad at other men for putting like a woman on a pedestal, right?
Yes,
but you can support other women.
Absolutely.
And like that's the thing is though, like I feel like other men shame men for like loving someone or being like this person's great, and then someone's like fucking simp, and then that guy probably doesn't have like anything going on.
I understand that completely. I understand. Look, it's cool to love your girlfriend. It's cool to love somebody.
Yeah.
But simping, don't be a simp. Like if they're, let's say you're, if somebody, I'm trying to find.
Give me another Star Wars example if that's easy for you.
That's like, no, like just don't. If somebody is like something, let's say somebody loses their girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And their girlfriend was like playing them or something, and then they take them back immediately because like I just love her, bro. Like no, you're simping. Yeah. You got to stand up for yourself. Han Solo was standing up for himself.
I guess in the context of like not being taken advantage of.
Yes,
right?
That is. I like how I'll say the dumbest shit, and you'll just somehow find a way to make sense of it.
It's like that. I'm like your interpreter. I'm like, what do you really? When he says wavy, he means with all due respect.
The Star Wars thing makes it's like it's basically be out for yourself. Don't need somebody. Han Solo is out for himself. He doesn't rely on the heroes. He's doing there because he's over there because he wants to get paid. That's it. At the end of the day. Yeah. And you know what I mean. And that's why she's attracted to him because he doesn't really. He can live without Princess Leia. That is what I interpret. He doesn't need her.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Does Luke ever get like a girlfriend?
Bro, how does Star Wars end? He fucking is a hermit on an island.
Yeah.
How does Han Solo die? He gets killed by his son. Look, there's no happy endings in this shit. But
and that's what happens when you try to fuck your sister. You end up alone.
It's pretty sus. We can all agree. Han did not do that. He had a cool friend. He had a friend that was a person of color, I would say.
Yeah.
A non-binary homie.
Isn't it weird that like there's so many like sci-fi nerds that love this really incestuous saga, and none of their problems are that. Their problems are that people of color are in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I like you had me in the first half. I was like, what is he gonna say mean about Star Wars?
Yeah,
I was like, as this shit is all behind me, and I was like, yeah, that is true. Look, I mean, I love Star Wars. They're putting some more people of color. Shout out to the Mandalorian. It's a Latino lead. Does he never takes off his helmet? But we're making progress.
Yeah, we're making progress.
They're in the meeting and they're just like, look, we're putting a Latino as a lead role in the first Star Wars TV show, and they're like. And people are like, well, I don't know if we should do this. And they're like, okay, but he's wearing a helmet the entire time. We wouldn't ever do that.
Hollywood's all about show, don't tell,
Show, don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look, it's some type of progress, right? But that's my Star Wars thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Be out for yourself. Don't need anybody. That's hip-hop in general, you know what I mean?
That's hip-hop,
Never need a bitch. I'm what a bitch need. Famous words of El Fin de Semana.
Who said that?
The Weeknd.
Oh, gotcha.
Did he get his heart broken? Yes, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so yes. I saw
The Weeknd open for Florence and the Machine a while ago.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
Like 2012 or 14. Yeah.
That's horny Weeknd. That's like old Weeknd.
Dude, that's like hey, my parents better not catch me listening to this.
I heard he used to put porn like on the background when he performed.
That's pretty cool. I like to do that. I want more like stuff to look at when I'm doing stand up.
That would definitely be Lewis though.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if anybody had the opportunity to do it, I'd have on whatever I could get my hands on.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. That'd be really cool to have some visuals behind us right here.
Yeah, I like that. Well, this is probably a different conversation to have in private, but like that's something I would like to do. Yeah,
that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I'm gonna do a DJ set on Instagram Live. You know, I'm having the background.
What?
Sleepover, baby. It's gonna be us talking. And his visuals are so sick.
That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But so I occasionally can give bad relationship advice because maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think that makes you toxically masculine.
Toxically masculine. I don't think I'm. I think the person was saying it as a joke. Very funny joke too.
Yeah.
Cool dude, wavy dude.
Yeah, wavy.
You're like, what does wavy mean?
What he means is.
What do you mean? I do like that. A lot of times you will stop me for saying just bad things. When we did stand up like a year ago, I'd be like, hey, let me run this thing by you, and you're like, I don't think you should say that.
I was like, don't end it before it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you should have someone in your life that's like,
yes, and I
think
swear
twice
to God,
about what you're doing.
That is literally you. I'm like, hey, you think this is okay? And you're like, I think that's right. And I'm like, okay, then I'm good. If Vince says it's okay, then I'm totally gonna run for it. Run from, but if you say it's not, okay, I'm like, well, maybe it is okay. You know what I mean?
And that's okay. That's something that I hate is when someone asks for advice.
Oh yeah.
When someone asks for advice and does the fucking opposite of what you just suggested, it's like you didn't need. You just wanted to tell me what you were about to do. That's what you decided to do right now.
That's so funny. I was like, hey, can I get some advice from you on this joke? And it's like a video of me.
Yeah.
And then I don't do it at all. And then I'm just like, I just wanted to promote the video.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to see.
You want to hear something good before you hit that send post button.
Yeah, absolutely. But I've ran a lot of shit by you,
Yeah.
I think you're a good person who keeps me level sometimes. Sometimes I get too wild.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I'm going to be honest, sometimes you get a little too woke. And we're a good yin and yang on this shit.
Dude, like, it's crazy that I feel like I have this, like, progressive thought. Because, like, my parents are, like, the opposite of... I'm not saying they're, like, hateful people or anything like that.
I get what you... But tell them what they...
They're, like, gangster... progressive in a way. Like I feel like the most progressive thing my dad has ever seen is like a girl play basketball. Like I think that's the peak of his progressiveness, And it's weird because like they have like these weird morals. Like I remember one time my mom was pregnant with my with Frankie, right?
Yeah.
He was about to give birth to him, just like a month away. And there's this woman outside of the parking lot of a gas station who's just like talking shit to her. My mom couldn't fight her, right? And morally, you shouldn't hit another woman, right?
We can get into on that, but
my dad decided out of love that he would fight this woman for my mom, and so he fought her.
He did?
Yeah, because my mom couldn't do it, so he did it out of an act of love. So you can break some of your morals.
He's standing up for his lady.
And you know what? I think that's the opposite of simping.
That is the opposite of simping. Yeah, that is. He's like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up for you.
Yeah.
Is that a good impression of your dad?
A little more aggressive.
I'm gonna fuck this bitch up for you. I remember I met your dad when we watched that movie that one time. I was like, I wonder what Vince's parents are like.
what movie?
My Soul to Take.
Oh, there we go. That's right.
Ninth grade, baby.
They're back to the Americana.
That shit has just been $18 since like 2010.
Yeah, and now that I live there, it's $21.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah. I like going to the Americana sometimes because they still got the old posters of what was out. Yeah. It's like, you want to watch Onward?
It's weird because it can kind of be like a museum at this point, I think. Yeah. Like of like when movies, I think, froze. This is going to be like a chapter in like film history, I think, when... Yeah.
It's like the highest grossing film of the year was Sonic the Hedgehog.
This year?
It might be Sonic or it might be Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, man. I could have seen that movie. I didn't get to that.
You could have, dude. Yeah. You could have.
I was in San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah, we've been to San Francisco together.
We've been to San Francisco together, and we got into some shenanigans.
Oh my god,
that can't go on the podcast.
That's funny.
I'm taking that shit to the. I got to take. So there's some shit that
you want to say what it was for people who want.
No, I got to take some shit to the grave.
Yeah, all right.
That's something we have to discuss before we really. For your sake,
for our Patreon, maybe if you want to pay for that story.
For your sake, because I'll say whatever.
I talked briefly about it to my girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
And Which one?
Wait, because I have one girlfriend. Let's make this very clear.
Which thing that we went to?
The one that was like a movie theater.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. We won't discuss the other one.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's we went to a strip club. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was really wild.
It looked like a movie theater, and to this day I don't like movies, and I think that's added to like the trauma of that experience. Yeah. Which is fine.
Mm-hmm. What didn't you like about you just don't like sitting in a seat?
I felt so dirty being at this place.
So these women are dirty to you?
No, I just felt like
a little problematic. So maybe
it's because I'm just so young and I felt like very uncomfortable.
We were 18, yeah. It was just funny to do. Like it was just like we're in the city by ourselves. Like we ate Pizza Hut. Remember like the homeless people were asking for like $5?
Oh yeah, they were asking for a lot. San Francisco has like such a high cost of living. Do you know that in certain places, poverty is defined by different levels of income, right? Mm-hmm. So like you can be a student in Northern California, and the poverty level could be like 6 figures.
Really?
Yeah, it can still be 6 figures if it's in the lower end.
I get that. That's why. Like I was like, man, what's up with the homeless over here? Because usually they just ask for spare change, right? Yeah. But this guy was asking for $5 and a McDouble. You remember this guy who was asking for like...
Oh, and for his girl, he's like ordering on the behalf of someone else too. Yeah, he's ordering
for somebody else too. And I'm like, I haven't agreed to anything.
I'm like, this guy's about to get a meal. He has a girlfriend. Why? He has more things than I do in this moment in time.
This moment. Did you ever see a homeless person with nicer shoes than you? Or are they just an alt comic in Echo Park?
Dude, one time, I think you were there at a show. Someone tried hyping up their shoes, and their shoes were not worth. So someone was like, "Yeah, be careful! Don't step on my shoes." And they were the Lemus shoes. They were Zara shoes.
Bitch, you wearing Zara shoes?
She's wearing Zara. I googled her shoes. I'm like, they're $80. These are $80 shoes, and you're telling me to respect her shoes? Look. That's fine. You can wear whatever you want, whatever you like. That's totally cool. But that's a pair of Vans. Don't make me think that what you have on is made out of gold.
Bitch, you're wearing a parking ticket, okay? You need to calm down.
I'm like, can you spell Yves Saint Laurent for me? Go back to your car.
Get out of here. Go back to your... She had a nice car.
She had a nice car.
It was leased. I know it was leased.
If you have a nice car, you can get nice shoes.
Yeah, dude. How you can imagine like having a nice car and then just having some fucked up shoes, dude? Yeah. Because that's just crazy.
Or it's one of those things where like people do like to stunt their lives a lot. It's one of those things where you can drive like a Tesla, but you're eating at McDonald's, that sort of thing.
Dude, you know what's so crazy? This is gonna blow your mind. Yeah. I know somebody. My dad was telling me about somebody who drives a Mercedes. Yeah. And you know what they use that Mercedes to do?
What?
Get Postmates.
That's crazy.
That's not even on some funny shit.
Dude.
That is so insane, right?
I've had to get lunch for people, and that was like the thing that I hated the most about my job is getting lunch for people.
Yeah. I mean, but imagine like balling out and you're delivering this shit with Postmates, dude. Like, do you not understand what's going on? Like, come on.
Yeah, dude. You're driving a nice car and the inside smells like chicken nuggets, dude. That's crazy as fuck.
For you, like, you just got this whip and you spilled the Travis Scott burger all over the seats, dude. Pickles all over the place. Bacon all over the place. What is it? What was it? They had bacon and pickles or something.
Hey, world. I'm Travis Scott. Yeah, pickles. Lettuce, onion.
Let me ask you a question.
No, there's no. Wait, they don't have tomato on their burgers at McDonald's, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
All right. So look, you love the Travis. You.
I don't love a Travis. Don't put that in my mouth. No, I put the burger in my mouth, but I will not put that I loved that burger.
Okay, the Travis Scott burger. You had it 3 times though.
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah.
It's a lot of time for something you don't love. But however, What would the XXXtentacion burger would it taste like? Take some time to think about it.
Okay, the X burger.
I like how you already called it the X burger.
The X burger has 3 patties on it.
Okay. Yeah.
One for each X.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It has like a hot sauce on it.
Absolutely. Look at me.
Yeah. Look at me. Yeah.
Look. Fucking me. Yeah. Okay.
Sauce on me. Yeah.
Sauce on me. God,
and,
you are so good at this branding.
And there's onions on it.
Okay.
There's onions.
I know
because
why.
of the song "Sad."
Yeah, and he's gonna make you cry.
Yeah, he's gonna make you cry, dude.
And you know why there's 3 patties?
Why?
Because X was all about that beef.
That beef, dude. Yeah.
Extra beefy, and that's why that burger is so damn thick.
Fresh, never frozen. And it's on. It's not like a Big Mac. I'm gonna make that clear.
Okay.
There's no 3 buns on it.
No.
You probably thought that I would do 3 buns because there's 3 X's, but it's 3 meat patties.
But he was about that bread.
Yeah, and there has to be like a drink with it. He looks like he would probably be like a Powerade person, I think.
Yeah, because he was in very good shape. He was always jumping around on stage with no shoes. What is this trend of? Why do rappers not wear shoes on stage?
Gotta respect the stage, dude.
It's pretty
you
weird.
Get dirty.
Bro, imagine I did stand up and I wasn't wearing shoes.
That'd be like some alt wave type of shit where you're just like, I'm not gonna put shoes on.
That'd be just weird. I just imagine like watching a Chappelle like special with no shoes.
That's like I think Reggie Watts type of shit.
That's some shit that I don't like, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
You need to get the fuck out of here with that shit, dude.
Put some shoes on. Give this man some shoes.
Get this man some shoes. But look, man, I'm liking this right now. So let's take a quick commercial break, and guess what? We'll be right back. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
That was a quick break.
That was a quick
Did you get
break.
water? Did you get a snack?
You know what I mean? Look, actually, here's something, man.
Yeah.
You know, sleepovers, right?
Yeah.
You like sleepovers? Look, picture this, Vince.
I do like sleepovers.
Picture this. Look, this is called sleepover. Imagine you're like 11 years old, right? And you ask your parents if you can sleep over at your friend's house.
Yeah.
And usually they say no.
Yeah.
But today, guess what?
What?
They finally decided to say yes.
Yeah.
You finally go to your friend's house. You're over there. And it's about 2 a.m. You're supposed to be asleep already.
Yeah.
The lights are off.
Yes.
You guys are just talking about literally the dumbest shit in the world. And that's what this shit is right here.
Yeah, right here. This is what? I'm so good with words. I'm forgetting words.
No,
this is
okay.
like
This
the
is
epitome. Of that sort of thing.
The epiphany.
The epiphany. Yeah, I can't say words. Yeah, I say them phonetically, but like they're just so wrong.
I say words finessely, you know?
Finessely, yeah.
I just make them. Look, if you don't have the word for it, just make it up.
That's what Shakespeare did, and he's so celebrated. Is it because he's a white playwright? Sure. Okay.
Probably.
But, yeah.
Imagine watching a play.
Wait, okay, Shakespeare can make up words, but people of color, when they make up words, it's a disgrace to the English language.
Look, all words are made up.
English is a living language.
Straight up. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every word is fake. Nothing is real. Money isn't real. Words aren't real. It is what we give the power. Like, that's getting too.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm on DMT all the time.
Open your third eye, baby.
My coffee creamer is freaking methamphetamine.
Methamphetamines. Look, I eat elk. Shit like that. But you look, back to, we went into a circle, but the sleepover. But that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you get a sleepover, and people, like, sometimes people are like, oh, like, you shouldn't say this type of shit, but it's a sleepover. It's 2 a.m. You say the dumbest shit.
I think I feel like it's this weird like thing where it's where as like a kid you're kind of allowed to be vulnerable. Where like you're like, how do you feel about this? Or here's a secret. Or this is how I feel about this. Why is this scary? How come my parents argue every night? You know, it's that sort of
it's that type of shit. You open up to somebody about some goofy shit. You say wild shit. Sometimes you say hurtful shit at a sleepover. You argue with somebody. You open up. You fucking you just goof around. You know, that's what it's all about. And that's, you know what, man, that's what I like.
I wish I could still have moments like that. You know, aside from this, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we can't because of COVID and shit like that. But we have hung out. We went to Eureka, California, and we slept in the same bed.
Yeah, we slept in the same bed.
And you yelled at me.
Early 2019. When I'm sleepy, I'm a very
mean,
hurtful person.
Hurtful.
I'm not myself.
I was trying to say goodnight for 10 minutes, and what did you tell me?
I'm afraid to remember. You said goodnight, and I'm
good night, Vince. My sweet ass voice.
And then what did I say?
I can't even remember because I blacked out of just sadness.
I think I know what I said, and if I didn't say this to you, I probably said this to someone else. You said goodnight, and I said, "What the fuck ever."
That is so mean. That is like I don't think I've ever said anything mean to you. No,
I don't know. Maybe it's in my brain somewhere.
I've never said anything mean to you. You're just like, it's rewind time.
I'm like, here we go. I do a John Madden play-by-play. He said this, and that made me feel like this, and then now I carry that.
No, look, I think I have made you feel some type of way because you are a guy that likes to feel. Yeah. I don't think I've ever said. I'm not by nature a mean person to most people. I think, but I think I can be mean. I think you can be really. You're a sniper.
I can be really mean, but I choose to be a good because it doesn't cost anything to be nice to anybody.
Absolutely.
But it takes a lot of effort to be mean, and I know that I can control like that part of myself. Yeah, I'm not saying that like in a weird like manipulative way or whatever, look, but it's just like
I'll say it in a weird manipulative way.
Okay.
Look, being mean puts nothing in your pocket. It makes people not like you. And I'm not saying manipulate people, but be nice to people because sometimes you could just get shit. Like people will give you shit if you're nice. People will hook you up. Don't you love hooking people up?
Dude, I love hooking people up. That's like the best. That's the only reason why I have a job is so that I can give people the hookup on something.
That's it. We talked about it, dude. And I love getting hookups. I like hooking people up. I like getting hooked up. Yeah. So be chill with people. That's what the mafia was, hooking people up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw The Irishman.
And the only time that the mafia would hurt you is if you blew the spot or if you weren't hooking someone else up because you were being selfish.
That's it. Hook people up. Not keep your nose clean and hook people up and never snitch.
Yeah.
The fucking Goodfellas rule, never rat on your friends and never open your mouth or some shit.
I do Scarface and I'm like, who do I trust? Me. Yeah.
God, that movie is so damn quotable.
I saw it one time and I'm like, wow, this is.
Don't you
mention and watch this movie? This is crazy.
It's such a sick movie.
It's a good movie, but I'm like, hey, whoa. Okay. This. It feels like
we're not a movie podcast, but we'll say this.
Because I don't like movies.
Scarface is that's such a crazy thing to say too.
Maybe it's because of something that I went to when I was 18 years old.
A fun place. I love those types of places.
I used to like movies. I love
strip clubs. I've gone to a strip club with my girlfriend before. I told you about that, right? Wild weekend in Vegas. It's Vegas, dude. What happens there stays there.
Yeah.
I think that's why you can commit a crime in Vegas.
Did you meet any cool guys? I love it.
I love it, dude. I'm loving this podcast, dude. I'm loving you drinking that water.
Yeah, water is great. Most of my body's made out of water.
Yeah, dude. Or not. You stay with that drip.
Yeah, like a faucet.
What is this? Have you worn this before?
I've worn this in a picture. This is Comme des Garçons Supreme collab from like 2 years ago.
This is the freshest dresser I've ever seen.
And this is true. The ultimate accessory to any outfit is confidence.
Absolutely.
That's it. Wear whatever you want. Really, wear whatever you want. Just as long as you have confidence with it. That's it. That's all you need.
You're a very confident guy.
I like to have confidence because here's where I used to work at before. There were a lot of celebrity people and stuff like that. And for like a while at the beginning, like I felt like I didn't really belong there.
Yeah.
And then I had like a coworker after like a party. He told me like wherever you're at, just make it seem like you deserve to be there and that you are there for a reason, because there is a reason why you're there. Don't make people make you feel like you're less than. And I really carried that with me.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. Like I said, Will Smith always gives good advice.
Yeah. I was like, dude, come on. Then we give me the Porsche keys, drove to Nobu, then we had dinner.
I wonder if the new listeners, I wonder if they have come to realize now that you used to work.
I used to work there, yeah.
Yeah, you used to work for the man.
It's crazy, but
yeah, confidence is good. One of my favorite subtle disses is hey dude, I admire your confidence when somebody pulls up in an outfit, because it's like, damn, you really think you're pulling that shit off? I admire that.
I like telling people, oh, are we at the Met Gala? Because it means you either have like a wacky outfit or like you got too much going on.
Look, I know we talk about being like nice and shit like that, but it is fun to subtly be like throw a diss. You know what I mean? Like let's say there's somebody I don't like, and I see them somewhere, and I'm like, damn, you still work here?
That's actually kind of mean. That's very damn. I would never want anyone to tell me that.
But exactly like that though, like I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just like, damn, you still work here?
I kind of feel that when people are like, oh, do you still do stand up? Because it's like they, I guess, just assume that you just stopped doing stand up.
Look, that TikTok video is at like 923,000 views.
For which one?
The Michael Jackson XXXtentacion one. Yeah. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, you guys made it happen.
You guys made it. Shout out. If we get a fucking platinum video.
Is that a thing?
No, I'm just saying, like, a million views. If we get that's a platinum plaque, dude.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna pop a champagne bottle and it's on this fucking. You think I should? I'm gonna pop a bottle in this room on the podcast. I'm gonna pop something. And I have carpet, just so you guys know, so I'm gonna have to clean that shit up. But
and we're letting you know that we have carpet because the way things keep going, we're gonna have hardwood floors. Yeah, marble,
baby. Look, at 2021, I don't want to say it's my year. It's going to be a year, and I'm going to try to have a really good year.
And some things might happen. I mean, we'll both be dropping stuff.
Yeah. This was, look, how was your year? I know it wasn't the best year. But, what's like the worst year?
I think that, this year has had highs and lows, as for anybody,
Just like elevators, baby.
It's like elevators, dude. But it always takes you to where you need to be.
Don't ever let the elevator take you down.
Yeah. I think the worst year in my life was probably freshman year of college. I think 2016. I went to Cal State Northridge.
Wait, 2016 was the worst year of your life?
Wait, no. 2014. I'm sorry. 2016 was actually a pretty good year.
2016 was one of the it was the year of Controlla, dude. I swear to God, that's all I remember that year.
Dude, I think 2016 is when
Views, Controlla, all of that shit. It's just such a fun year. We started hanging out again.
It was a really good year for stand up for me too.
Yeah, that's when you were starting to blow up, and I was Vince's friend.
I was starting I was doing a lot of opening sets for people, and that felt good. It was scary.
It's sad how far you've fallen.
Yeah, just a trajectory. Yeah. I think that was probably the worst year of my life because it just felt I felt like college wasn't what I expected it to be. I felt like I had a certain idea of what the college experience would be like. There were far less orgies than I anticipated. I just expected first day, someone's gonna be like, hey, go into the library, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, Vince, your essay, you're not gonna pass this class, but I know a way you can.
Or with my math class, they're like, hey, you did really bad on this test. If you stop by for office hours, I'm like, nice try, professor, but I'm not gonna fuck you, okay? And boy, was he mad. Okay. But it just felt weird. I did feel very isolated. I felt like I was there because so many people told me to be there. Yeah. And education is great. It's empowering and it helps you discover things about yourself. But I feel like I wasn't doing it in the right way that I should. But I was glad that there was stand-up. There was an open mic there once a month, and I loved going to that open mic because it was the only thing.
You met David Dorward, right?
David Dorward was there, yeah. He was nice to me. He didn't have to be nice to me.
David Dorward, good comic. Look him up. Shout out to him.
And that's the thing. You don't have to be nice to anybody, but being nice goes such a long way.
Oh, you know what, man? I'm going to backpedal on my being nice. Because I was joking earlier about manipulating and shit like that. Yeah. But generally, dude... some people will say oh, why are you talking to that person? They're a new comic. What the fuck are you doing? And to me, there are more important things than just being stuck up with comedy. Look, a lot of comics, right? Yeah. That are successful. Yeah. Are fucking losers. They were not the cool kids. They were you know what I mean? So they use this thing to be mean to some people because they have the chance to do it. Yeah. Or people who think they're on top. But the people that were actually having nice sets on Conan and shit like that, they're always chill to us.
They're always very cool.
In case you guys don't know, we had a comedy. We ran a comedy show outside out of a hot dog restaurant next to a halfway house next to a busy street. Look, when you think about it, we got good at comedy probably because we had a hard situation. That's a hard place to do stand-up at, and we made it good.
And we did that on purpose too. We willingly put ourselves there to do that, and it's you just use whatever tools are available to you, and people will come. And
I'll say, I think that is one of the most fun shows in LA. People always told us that shit. Whether it was 4 people or 15 people in the audience, that shit was always a fun show. When we booked it, I'm not gonna get too wild. When me and you booked that shit was always a fun show. I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
And it's be nice to again, it'll go a long way with your kindness, and it's just crazy. When I started stand up, I just wanted to start. I didn't really have an end goal. I want to be on TV or I want to do this. It's just I want to do this because I think it's fun and stuff like that. And along the way, whatever successes I've had have been incidental and not intentional, and that feels really good. I mean, Maria Bamford is the person who made me want to do stand up, and she's so great. And I never thought that one day I would get a text or email hey, do this show with me. Yeah. I feel like I probably won't talk about it more because I don't want to make it sound but yeah, it's just, she's so great, and I'm happy that I've been able to do what I have with stand up, and just because people were nice to me. Yeah. And don't be afraid to ask for things.
Don't be afraid to ask things, but don't be afraid to be nice to somebody fucking just cuz. It's not even that crazy. You don't have to not talk to somebody. Just tell somebody, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you living? I love telling people, hey, what's up, man? How you living? Yeah. I don't know, just even if they're not good at stand-up's one of the hardest shit to do in the world. How am I going to be mad at somebody for not being LeBron right out the gate?
It's so isolating, too, because you're so self-conscious and everything. I mean, I don't want to like make it seem like everybody's self-conscious, but personally speaking,
everybody
self-conscious.
Is, dude. Look, and I love competition. I always, when me and you were doing stand-up, I always want to have a better set than you, and that's like I want to have the best set of the night.
Has to be a friendly competition.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not like I don't want Vince to bomb.
Yeah.
But I'm like when you crush, I'm like fuck, I gotta go up there and I gotta rip it up. But I don't ever want you to do bad. But I want to have the best set as possible because I think you should too. You want to have the best set that you can possibly have.
And you want to grow. That's the thing. That's the most important thing is to be able to grow with the things that you make. I mean, even like with artists that I like, I know that you probably don't like him as much, but it's something that I feel like I've noticed. Like Tyler the Creator, when he started off, completely different. But now to today, there's been so much growth in the projects that he's made, and I think that's cool. And that's something to emulate is the growth.
Absolutely. But I don't want to get too heartfelt on this shit.
Yeah.
But that is, you know what I mean. Anyways,
worst year of my life.
Yep.
I took an acting class or a drama class.
That's bad. That's a bad year.
The worst part of that drama class in freshman year of college is that there was a girl, and I remember her.
Okay.
And she had a British accent.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's why I hated her. We threw scones at her all the time. And no, she actually did not have a British accent. She was Latina. She'd been faking the accent the entire semester, revealed it on the last day of class, and everybody hated her. They were like, hey, what happened to your voice right now? And she's like, oh, I'm not British. And then everyone was just like felt betrayed.
I hate bitches, dude. I'm just, no, that's so... What you had to wake up and make a conscious choice to do that every
day of your life.
Why?
And also, like, people would run into her outside of class.
Yeah. So she had to put that shit on. Oh my god, and especially a British accent.
Yeah.
Hello, governor. Why are you talking like the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean?
Latinos shouldn't do British accents unless you're actually like from Britain.
Straight up, dude. We have no place in Britain. Yeah. We have no place over there in the UK. Unless if you're a UK listener, dude, hey,
shout out to you, dude. Hey.
But look, we got no place over there. I always said it, like Wakanda for fucking Latinos is Miami, okay? And the UK is like the opposite of Miami. I have no business over there.
UK is the opposite of Miami. Everything is like
they got COVID 2.0 popping off over there.
Yeah.
Bro, Jesus Christ. I thought we were out of the woods.
They have Queens.
They have Queens, dude.
Yeah.
We got we got Queens, and you know what we have? The King of Queens.
Yeah, we have the King of Queens.
But I don't want no queen.
What's crazy about England, and I don't know if you know this, but recently Parliament enacted this law that every British officer, when they speak to the Queen, has to address her as "Yes, Queen." She has to do that. Was that too much of a setup for it?
That was a big set. I like how you set up so dryly though. It's like one of my favorite things.
It's really hard sometimes when I like the idea to like not laugh.
It's funny because like it's not even the best idea.
It's not a good idea, but still share your ideas.
What I like though is the absolute commitment, much like this bitch's commitment to having a British accent the entire semester. That should get an automatic fail. Oh, that's a betrayal.
Yeah. Well, maybe she did a good job because it was a theater class.
God damn. This is why like stand-up and theater people, we don't really get along that much.
Improv people versus stand-up people. Yeah, I took an improv class. I think that year is when I took an improv class.
See, I taken improv before, and I'm like, I don't need this shit. If I could plan it all out before, why am I not going to do that?
Yeah, improv class. You mean talking to the police, dude? Yeah, that's what.
What?
Oh, like when like a police officer confronts you, and you just have to like kind of move through the situation.
That's crazy because you know what I say when the cops.
What?
Ask me what I say.
What do you say to the cops?
Ask me what I say when the cops ask me questions.
So, Daniel, when the cops ask you questions, what do you say? Doesn't say anything. Everybody.
Say shit, baby.
Doesn't say shit.
Look, what iPhone do you have right now?
Before we jump into that, which is a 12 Pro, by the way.
I don't fuck with 12. That's all I wanted to say.
There we go.
I rest my case, Your Honor. I beat the case.
Once in Utah, I was speeding, right? I was speeding. I got pulled over. Officer came up to my car, and he's like, do you realize how fast you're going? You were going 100 miles per hour. Where were you going? I look at this officer, and I'm like, oh, I was on my way to go fuck your wife. Huh? You gonna give me a ticket for that? Huh? And I don't know if you know this, but in the state of Utah, if you roast an officer, they legally have to let you go.
Illegally. It's the law, folks. And we're the podcast of law and order. You know, my hands are tied. That's so funny.
You know?
Jesus Christ.
It was a long walk back to his motorcycle, you know? It's like, damn.
Looks at a picture of his wife.
Yeah.
She's doing it again. But yeah, tough year, Vince.
Tough year, but it's okay. Things will get better.
Yeah, they always do, or they can always get worse. So you might
get worse. Yeah.
Remember
the elevator. Go highs and lows, but you're always going to go where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, unless you're in that elevator, the tall ass one that like dropped 100 stories. Could you imagine being in that elevator?
Bro, I go there when I go to California Adventure.
The Tower of Terror.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Isn't it crazy how we go to places to simulate fear?
Yeah,
you know?
Mm-hmm. Imagine doing that. But yeah, a tough year, 2014 for you.
What was your worst year?
My worst year?
Yeah.
Vince Caldera, my worst year?
What was your worst year?
Summer 08, baby. Summer 2008.
Damn.
What happened? Ask me. I'll tell you what happened. My house burned down.
Oh shit.
Summer 2008.
Yeah.
I know because Indiana Jones 4 came out that summer. And I was
God.
And I was like, I don't know what was worse. Nah, dude, it's crazy. My house exploded. I grew up in Frogtown, California. You know what I mean? If you don't know what it is, it's like a residential area, but there is a lot of industrial places. And I lived next to a warehouse. That warehouse was a soap factory. And I don't know that much about chemicals, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, the factory exploded.
A factory of soap.
A factory of soap. A Fight Club, they go into this type of shit or something. But the place exploded.
Yeah.
Luckily, we weren't home. You know, we're at the zoo. Right?
Yeah.
And we're coming back from the zoo, Vince, and we're driving there, and we see a big old puff of smoke coming from the general area, and we're like, what is going on over there?
Yeah.
Huge puff of smoke. And we're like, that is crazy. I wonder if that's near our house. And we get closer, and we're like, damn, dude, that might be somebody we know. And as we pull up, we're like, damn, that is really our house. And the whole neighborhood is out there just watching, just looking. And this is before like smartphones and shit. But if it was happening now, you know, they'd just be recording that shit to Snapchat, and then the person would just be like, damn, that's crazy.
On a home video thing. Yeah. Man, if you thought the zoo was wild, wait till you got home.
Wait till I got home. My life turned into a zoo.
Oh my God.
House exploded, you know, and we had guns in the house that probably shouldn't have been there, you know, so they could have popped off at any time, you know. And look, it's been a while, so fucking beat that shit so I can say it on the pod.
Do you ever think about your old house?
I do. I go there sometimes, dude. I loved living in Frogtown. You love Glassell Park. The way you feel about Glassell Park, I felt about Frogtown.
Yeah, I love Glassell Park. It's so great, you know.
But yeah, it's great. You know, I love the part of LA that we're from. We're right by the river. Yeah. You know, I love the smell of the LA River.
It's great. I love everything about living in Los Angeles.
I don't like the smell. It smells good.
I wish, and look, maybe we could pitch it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's pitch it.
It's perfume. Okay. It smells like the LA River.
God damn! If a girl smelled like the LA River,
God. Oh, damn, girl. Damn,
girl, you a snack and a half. God, better rub my hands Birdman style. I love the smell of the LA River. It smells so good.
What would it smell like?
It's like a.
If the LA River was a scent, like a perfume, like we bottled it, we sold it.
Well, it definitely smells like a little bit of a sewer, but not like too sewery. But like you just have to be there. It's a subtle sewer.
It's like a musk,
right? It's a musk.
What is it? Eau de toilette or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like, damn, girl, you been by the river, huh?
I'm like, damn, you're probably doing some stuff that you shouldn't be doing, but I don't care. You're in the right place now.
Girl, your pussy smell like the river.
Damn. It needs to be detoxified or whatever.
That's gross.
Needs some beautification. That's some restoration.
Some shit I used to say. It's like, damn, bitch, your pussy smell like the Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Wow, that's crazy because like I know what that smells like. That's like if you were to do an all Def Jam set at like a Disney crowd. Imagine if the Pirates Ride had like a stand-up comic like in intervals.
So I'm over and I'm doing Def Jam. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers hate it when your girl pussy smell like the Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
And everyone's like,
ladies, don't you hate when you're on an airplane and your pussy start to pop? Like, can a bitch get some bubble gum? I'm feeling it right now.
I love it. Yeah, fellas, you ever try to send a dick pic but your phone ain't got panorama? You know. He knows what I'm talking about. I've never been able to say that in the comedy set, but I would love to just be like, he knows what I'm talking about.
The he knows or the dick pic thing?
The he knows thing.
I was like, but you've said the dick pic.
Yeah.
It's so fun to just do comedy like that, though.
Yeah.
That shit
is more interactive,
You motherfucker. Like, I love Bernie Mac, dude.
Bernie Mac's great. I like Chris Rock. Probably not a popular opinion, but I think Chris Rock is better than Dave Chappelle.
I mean, it's definitely it's a reasonable opinion.
Yeah.
Once white people get their hands on that one joke, and you know what joke I'm talking about, though, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
You know what joke.
White people kind of ruin the jokes of, like, you know, people of color.
Yeah, they could, yeah. I mean, you know, I'll say that white comics are very good. I can't act like a lot of the goats are white comics.
Well, my favorite comic is a white comic.
The funniest comics, look, black dudes. I'll say it.
Black dudes with the funniest comics.
And I'll say it. Some white dudes are next up.
Yeah.
The funniest people. Mexicans who get kicked out of class for saying, "Hey, mister, fuck you." That shit is hilarious to me. That is my top 3. And if that's problematic, I'm sorry, but that is it. Black dudes, white comics, and then Mexicans getting kicked out of the class.
You know, I like seeing, you know, kids get kicked out of class because there's just so much drama.
Hilarious, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of
look, like cholos and shit. They're so theatrical. Like for like not taking theater, they are theatrical.
Can I pitch another idea?
Absolutely.
That involves cholos.
Let's do it.
Gangsters. I loved medieval times.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So medieval times is basically you go back in time, knights, wizards, dragons.
Uh-huh.
All right. In the future, like 50 years from now, there's not going to be a lot of gangsters left.
There's not.
There should be a cholo medieval times.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you're like in like a hood and you know, there's like gangsters about to do like a drive-by or whatever, you know? Yeah. And you get to see all that. And you have the 3-course meal.
Yep. What are you eating at this 3-course meal?
You have elote.
Okay.
Right? Like the street vendor type of stuff. Okay. Yeah. You have some street tacos.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You get that feel.
Yeah. Maybe pound like a Nas balloon too.
Oh, dude. Yeah. If you're trying to get fucked up with this show, get a Nas balloon. Yeah. I love that.
They're like, sir, it is 3 for 5.
Just inhalants. Or would you prefer this hand towel that's been doused in Axe body spray to huff for a little bit?
Sir, 1 Sharpie for you. I don't know why they have the British boy.
Yeah. All the garçons are British. Yeah. All the waiters. I said a French thing for a British person. Great. Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about. It's a sleepover, dude. We're tired.
And you can talk shit. You don't have to make sense at a sleepover, which is great. And they have that, and there's like maybe like a kingpin, like a gangster that's in charge of like all the street crime. But then they realize that, you know, us being gangsters, we're shooting each other. We're really just taking down ourselves, and we should really be taking down the police department.
Absolutely.
And so they do. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's pitch it. I don't know if they're gonna buy it. I don't know if NBC.
That's why. We don't have to pitch it. We'll make it.
We'll make it, dude. They're like, so what do you guys bring to the table? I'm like, bitch, we bring the table.
We are the table.
We are the table. This is the Last Supper. But I think we're almost out of time, Vince. And I've had a really good time with that.
This is great. Yeah, it just flowed so well.
Yeah, dude. I love it. So, so we'll see you guys next week. My name is Daniel Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera. Don't forget to leave a comment and talk about your favorite thing, your favorite joke, your favorite part.
What part you liked, what part you didn't like. Comment free Louis Lemus because we miss him. We want him back, okay?
We want him.
We're negotiating with a label.
Exactly. Yeah, and Def Jam. Rockefeller. We're trying to get the chains.
We're at Time Warner. We're at Warner. We're at Universal Music Group. They're fucking holding off the album.
Yeah.
And we want him back.
Birdman's got the other album too. We're trying to talk to him, but you know he's true. He wants respect on his name.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to give it.
Nope. Hey, for real, hit us up at Sleepover Pod Insta. I'll give you the Supreme toothpaste so you can be fresh as fuck. Vince Caldera.
See y'all later.